All right, this is public enemy number one. Um, the most common deck you will see on the ladder still, even after all this time. We are going up against a Secret Paladin. Um, Here I'm going to keep both Northshire Clerics because they're excellent against Secret Paladin, even mid range too. Toss the Lotheb and the Light Bomb. I get Shadow Boxer and Dr. Boom, which is decent. I would like Dr. Boom to be something else, but that's alright. Um, I'm going to go ahead and say I definitely, because this is the most common deck on the ladder still, I definitely had a choice between which match I wanted to showcase for this series. But I picked this game because this is a game where all three main threats are played. Mysterious Challenger, Dr. Boom, and Tyrion Forging. It's not the perfect curve, but the way they get played out is in pretty close proximity. So you really want your 2-drop to be Mech Warper or Shadow Boxer, so it can challenge their Knife Juggler or Shielded Minibot. But any 2-drop's fine. And you saw there that I went ahead and I coined out Mech Warper over playing the Northshire Clerics because I like to do that if I'm going second and they don't play anything turn one. Anticipating the opponent's possible early minions and choosing which minion to play based on what they play. What you think they're going to play is important against any minion-based deck, but it's especially true against aggressive decks and tempo-based decks like this one. Normally, you would want to choose developing minions over healing your guys early on, but the mini-bot that he played on turn 2 changed that, and I had no other 2-power minion to kill it in my hands, so that's why I chose to heal Shadow Boxer, and luckily I got the ping off earlier with it, and he did take it down with the combination of the mini-bot and muster for battle, but I go ahead and I play Museum Curator, pick up a Shredder, and the Northshire Cleric so I can continue to bully his minions since it's just a bunch of 1/1 dudes. And that's one of the reasons Mech Priest does so well against Secret Paladin, is the stat lines of our early minions. Most of them have 3 health and enough attack to kill off Secret Paladin's early stuff. Often your early minions will just straight up bully theirs, as long as you can anticipate what they will play and choose what minions you will play based off of that knowledge, like I just said. But I will go ahead and play the Shredder on my turn 4. And I find out that he's actually running Equality and also Divine Favor. Gets pretty good value off the Divine Favor, but I don't really agree with my opponent's use of Equality here. He gets away with it though, because a Jeweled Scarab comes out of the Shredder, and that's very easy for them to kill. So here I'm gonna drop my second Northshire Cleric, Powered Shield to buff it, and I draw Zombie Chow, so I go ahead and play that, and I heal my face and pass. Even though we tend to have better early game minions than they do, the matchup is still pretty close. We're only slightly favored. Now here he's gone into his turn 6, and the way he's going to play this out, he's actually going to play Coghammer and break the last charge of the Light's Justice. And then he plays a secret behind that and then makes a guy, I believe. This is turn here. So no Mysterious Challenger on curve. But yeah, the way he played this out and him trading into Zombie Chow that way definitely makes it obvious that the secret is avenged, and I figured this out pretty much immediately. So here I just go ahead and just get rid of the taunt because I'm gonna have to do it sooner or later anyway, and I go ahead and draw a card, and then I pick up Elise, so I go ahead and play it since Elise will survive against the 4/3. He'll be forced to send his guy into it as well just to kill it, or use the charge off of the Cog Hammer. So it is extremely important to play as many minions as possible against Secret Paladin to minimize the effectiveness of their secrets and to make Mysterious Challenger easier to deal with. And that's just pretty much how you deal with Secret Paladin in general, if your deck is built that way. But he goes ahead and drops Lotheb, makes another guy. I'm going to go ahead and take out his buffed token, and then I just go ahead and just play Dr. Boom. Just like I said, I want to either play multiple minions or play minions that make more minions, and Dr. Boom is the perfect example of that. Even though I know that Dr. Boom is contested. Would like for the board to not be contested when I play him, but you're not going to get really any opportunities against Secret Paladin to do that. It's very hard to do. You would have to be in an extremely advantageous position for that to happen. So Mysterious Challenger comes out 2 turns late, but not really. He's going to take out Dr. Boom, which I figured was going to be the play. But yeah, 1 minion gets left on the table, Boombot, and that's really all I need to deal with this almost perfect secret tree. So, and I've got the answers in hand to deal with Mysterious Challenger. I like to Shadow Word Death it. I tend to save Entomb for Tyrian Forging, because entombing Mysterious Challenger, it's a great body for the cost, but I mean, Priest doesn't run any secrets, so it's not as powerful in our deck. We really want to take Tyrian Forging instead. Dr. Boom's a decent target as well, but usually I try to save Light Bomb for that, which I had just picked up. So I go ahead and start off the secret chain with Boombot, and I proc the Noble Sacrifice, the Avenge, and the Redemption. Then I Shadow Word Death the Mysterious Challenger. I go ahead and play Shadowboxer and Bran just to have a bigger board presence. And I knew the last minion was Competitive Spirit, but with what he's got down there right now, he can't contest both of these minions. He's going to have to play something else if he wants to get rid of this Bran. I didn't expect Shadowboxer to survive at all, but he plays. He drops True Silver Champion and takes out Bran pretty easily. And he's going to go ahead and clear the Shadowboxer, and then he plays a Shredder that he drew off the top. So here I pick up Dark Cultist, which is good. And I go ahead and play Gorilla Bot because I need that extra body on board. I need to have 2 bodies against this. And you generally don't want to be afraid to play Gorilla Bot for no battle cry value if you need the extra body on board. It's especially true, like I said, in this matchup. It's going to go ahead and Aldor the Gorilla Bot, and then swing the last charge at the Dark Cultist. So he is slowly crawling back into this game, which is unfortunate because the only thing I have in hand is a bunch of answers. I go ahead and I pick up the map, use it immediately to get the Golden Monkey in my deck. Pick up Lotheb, heal my face with Mysterious Challenger with my hero power, and I'm still in a decent spot. He goes ahead and plays Tyrian Forging, and we've got the perfect answer for that in Entomb. So he's still slowly crawling back. He's continued to draw threats, and I've basically run out of threats. So I immediately go ahead and Entomb the Tyrian and just heal and then pass the turn. There's no way I'm playing Defender of Argus down against this board, and where I would just be giving it up for free. I'm just gonna wait till I draw a minion to buff and use Defender of Argus to buff that minion. But he gets a pretty big turn here and drops Knife Juggler along with the Muster for Battle that he's been holding. So he's got me pressured up to the point where I'm basically forced to Light Bomb right now, because if I don't, I'll die. Pretty much die anyway. Here I pick up the second Dark Cultist, but I stop and I decide to just go ahead and heal my face. The reason why is because between Aldor and Light's Justice, he'll be able to kill the Dark Cultist, and I want to play Dark Cultist together with Defender of Argus. And then, of course, my opponent top decks Dr. Boom, which at the time really pissed me off. I basically almost got put on tilt when he top decked it because I just used Light Bomb and I had no way to deal with this thing. Thankfully, I pick up Tyrion the very next turn. And I just had to basically just navigate the turns well enough to survive. He's gonna use Dr. Boom to just straight up trade into the Dark Cultist, which I definitely wanted to see. And we're just both in top deck mode here now. The Dr. Boom is gonna be his last good top deck actually, which I know I kind of spoiled it there, but I have to play Tyrion right now. I just can't. And even though Secret Keeper is very dangerous, I need to go ahead and take care of the 3-power minion right now in Aldor and then just heal my face. I have to hope these boom bots don't do any serious damage, because otherwise I could still die this turn, potentially. Thankfully, the first one hits the Defender of Argus and does not kill it. He's going to go ahead and trade into Tyrion with Dr. Boom, so that threat's gone. He finishes the Argus, only gets 1 damage with the Boombot, which is pretty unfortunate for my opponent. But now that I've got Ashbringer, I'm realizing here that I don't have the health to clear his minions at all. And he's just going to draw into more and more threats, most likely. So this Ashbringer I'm going to swing it at his face, because I realize I can kill him in 3 turns. If I swing at face all 3 times and then just try to survive with my hero power and hopefully any decent minions I draw. I was really hoping to pull Belcher with that Museum Curator, but I get Unstable Ghoul instead, which is good enough. It's going to take care of his 1/1 tokens. And I'm honestly just going to go ahead and just play Annoyatron behind it. I know once the Ghoul procs, it's going to pop the Divine Shield, but I really need to keep that Piloted Shredder off my face if I can. So let's go ahead and play both taunts just to be super safe and swing at his face with the first Ashbringer charge. So he trades in all his 1/1s just like I planned, and he's going to swing the Shredder at the Annoyatron, and I believe he draws the second Secret Keeper. Unfortunately, really late for him. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear this Secret Keeper, the 1/1 Secret Keeper, heal my face, swing the Ashbringer a second time at his face to put him at 2, and he's got 5 cards left. I'm gonna play Shredder as well, just in case. He's got basically a 1 in 5 chance of drawing either Blessing of Kings, or if he's running it, the second copy of Coghammer. I think it's the only 2 ways he wins, unless he's running a second Consecration. But he bricks and draws a Shielded Minibot instead, and he tries to trade the Shredder into my Shredder to just kind of hope to get some type of taunt, and it doesn't happen, and he concedes. So the game was very close, but I wanted to show that this deck can beat Secret Paladin even with them drawing all their main threats. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the game, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.